What's going on, YouTube? It has been raining most of the day. Well, that's a lie. It rained a good part of the day. Well, there's another lie. Dry this morning. Well, again, I'm lying. When I came home last night, this morning, about 1 o'clock, it was raining its butt off. So it's been wet. Then when I got up about 10 o'clock, it was just overcast. And whatever time it is now, I mean, it's been raining for the last 2-3 hours. Yeah, about 12 o'clock. So I figured I'm not going to be able to get anything else accomplished. They've got my mower done. I got to go pick it up, but that's going to be something I'm going to do tomorrow. I was going to try to get the comparison in, the ripping chain comparison in this weekend. Best laid plans. Off go astray. So, one thing I have been needing to do, the motorcycle is well past due its oil change. About 7,000 miles, which is not really bad because I'm using a synthetic oil, full synthetic. And I've used it since the beginning. Nope, that's for the wife's car. Yeah. Lucas. Full synthetic 20W50 for the motorcycle. So that's what I've got going in there. Like I said, 7,000 miles is not really bad on synthetic. And I'm not using it as a race bike, so it's not getting all the wear that it would normally get, but it does get ridden all the time. I've got almost 15,000 miles on it since I purchased it in November of 2015. This is a 14 model. Got a really good deal on it, so it had no miles on it when I bought it. So it's all the miles on there now are my miles. Let's see if I can find a good place to set you so you can watch. I've already got the oil draining. I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see it? Yep, kind of sort of see it. Let's get this lower cowl out of the way. Got that draining. Got the oil plug right here. Not a lot of metal or anything in there, so it's just normal wear. Clutch material. One thing I like about this over the BMW is that the oil filter is easy to get to. The bad thing about that is the oil filter is easy to get to. It's right out here in front. I'm going to wipe that off without getting a lot of material in the oil, dirt, dust. So it's right out here in front. It's right behind the exhaust. So it gets a little bit of heat. It also gets cooling. Hold on a second. Let me see. Be nice if I had all my tools out when I need them. There we go. I'm going to try this one. Can't remember. I had one specifically for this. And since it's been a while since I've done the oil change, I need to figure out which one I was using. So, I think it's this one. It's not hard to get to. I can probably use a regular oil filter wrench on it. Nope. Come on, get the ratchet. On the other side of the bike, of course. Tripper, if you can do an oil change on your come apart, then I can do an oil change on my motorcycle. Hush now. Alright, let's see. Come on. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Oh, at least it didn't go in the oil. That's good. That would have sucked. And I'm not seeing any sparkly, shiny stuff in the oil. So it tells me that's pretty good. I'm going to get some clutch wear in there because it is a wet clutch system. So it uses the same oil for the transmission as the engine. Anybody knows anything about motorcycles probably already knew that, so I'm just probably preaching to the choir. That's for those of you that don't. Yeah, it's a lot easier without being the BMW comes in from the bottom, and it's in a well that surrounds the filter. The only part you can get to is the very bottom of it, and you can't even get to the bottom of it because the filter sits up in that hole. And so when you take the filter out, first off, it's hard getting a tool on it. Secondly, when you unscrew the filter, all that oil runs down and makes a huge mess. This is so much better. Plus, I can see if I left the filter ring on there, which I didn't. It's good. Alright, clean that off. I need oil dripping all over the place. I think I need a new rag. Oh, right here. Anybody thinking about getting it? I love the BMW. Anybody thinking about getting a motorcycle? Don't get me wrong. I love the BMWs. Fantastic bikes. Beautiful bikes. Handle. Phenomenal. It's a shaft drive. It uses a paralever and telelever suspension system. So the BMW, the Suzuki uses your standard single shock in the rear. It used to be dual shocks in the old bikes. Single shock in the rear, uses a standard 2-arm. Shoot, I just forgot what they call that. It's a 2-arm member for holding the wheel in place because it's chain drive. The BMW uses a single arm with a shaft drive, and so it's got gearing in there. It's just like it's got a differential, just like on a car, almost like on a car. It's not quite. Smooth ride on those. The Suzuki uses front forks for suspension, dampening, and steering. The BMW uses front forks, but those are only to keep the wheel in place. They use a single shock with an A-arm on a cross member between the forks for dampening and suspension, and it just handles great. But the point I was trying to make, went the long way around about it, is the Suzuki is a fine motorcycle, in my opinion. I like it. KTM, several other brands. I'm not a big Harley fan. I'm sorry if you are. Let that drain a little bit. And while that's draining, I'll show you what came in the mail today. Sorry I didn't do an unboxing video. Turn your head. I've got it soaking in vinegar right now. Let's see, it's gonna be a mess. Had to do a little cleanup on it. Oh, and obviously I didn't put that where I could get to it easy enough. Alright, here we go. This is, let me wipe it off. Pardon me. Rather rude. So Walters, midget, hatchet. I don't know if you can see that or not. Walters. And then down here it says midget. But the pole was just mashed over, and so I had to do a lot of work to get that, and I didn't get all of it out. You can still see a ridge there and a ridge here, somewhat of a ridge on the top and bottom. Didn't want to take all of that out, I just wanted to get it out. And it's got a really thick ridge right here on this side, but this is where the name is, and I didn't want to get into damaging the name. See that a little bit better? No, you can't. There you go. But you can see that ridge right there. So, but this is nice little Walters. Beautiful, beautiful hatchet. One side is thicker than the other, and I had that same issue with my Norland, where I've got one side thin and the other side's thick. But if you compare the two, you see the Walters is much smaller. Than the Norland. I'm going to put it back in the vinegar bath. Let it clean up a little bit. I'm going to brush it off. It's not too bad. It's actually got a really nice patina on it. Let me use the other hand. So, put that back in the vinegar bath. Let it soak for a little while. Didn't do an awful lot of work on the pole as far as getting all the marks out of the end. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I really didn't, I'm not into making them all shiny and polished up and pretty. There are people that like that. I'm not one of them. I like a utilitarian axe and a hatchet. And so I'm just going to clean it up, get it, maintain that patina, and just round over the edges on the pole a little bit more. Joe's Neon, man, I appreciate you informing me about that 1x30 belt sander. This thing right here, I use it just about every day. I use it on all kinds of stuff. Let's see, and it's still dripping oil. But I got oil, I got Earl, I got filter. I hope that's the right filter. This is the only Suzuki I've ever had, so this is the Suzuki parts. It's not the only Suzuki I've ever had, but it's been a long time since I've had a Suzuki. Now I've got a bunch of Honda filters and Honda parts. I told you about that the other day. I'm still liking this light. Definitely need brighter LEDs in there. But I like it. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out how to mount it. I might just hang it by chain. I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty cool like that. But if I put a stand on it or anything like that, that thing is going to be heavy. Pardon me, sinuses are killing me. Turn your head. Sorry about that. That was disgusting. But it was even more disgusting in my nose, so sorry. But, so, got the oil drained. Gonna put a new filter on there. Where'd my stand go? There it is. Just cut this out real quick on the bandsaw. Bandsaw is another indispensable tool. I love those things. I need to get me another one. I'm trying to talk a buddy out of his. but he likes his as well, so I'm not really having a good time getting him out of it. All right, let's see. It's in Japanese. I can't read it. Part number. Okay, let me compare the part numbers real quick. 16510. 16510. Yep. Yep, same one. Okay, good deal. Even if you know it's the same one, it's still a good idea to check and make sure that it's the same one. So, little kiss on the filter. Get a little bit of oil on there. I know you're going to say it's contaminated oil you're putting on that ring. It's just the ring. I'm lubricating it. Okay? Spin that joker on. Hand tight is all you need. Wipe off the excess oil. That crush ring looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and reuse it. It's only been changed a couple of times, and I usually only change the crush rings out about every third or fourth, or depending on how they look. And this crush ring looks pretty good. So, there's the hole. I just want to get it hand started because I don't want to cross thread it. Get it up in there. There's probably a torque spec on this somewhere. I knew what it was at one time. I've done at least one oil change on this thing. Oh, but I'm not going to go searching for it. Use the German tightening system, Guten Tight. That should do it for that. Need another rag. Got my back dirty. Where'd it go? There we go. Keep using pliers on this stuff. Should have opened that up before I started draining it, but I had the filter off, so any vacuum in there would be negated. Nope, nothing on there. There's the old filter. From the last oil change. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to have enough room in here to dump this. Does not look like it. Looks like I should have emptied that before I did this. Well, figure something out. Outside, it's not raining right now. Good deal. What are they doing? All right. This is my system. This is what I use my tractor for. It's my holder. What are they doing over there? I don't know. Pardon me. Let's see. What is it showing for quantity on this thing? Because I forgot that too. And these pans are graduated. Here we go. There it is. About 2.5 quarts, looks like, which is not bad. I might be able to put that in there. Oh, they're going somewhere. Can you see? I guess you can. About as exciting as watching paint dry. Yeah, I'm making a mess. Why didn't you tell me? Not too much oil. Got an idea. There we go. Minimize the mess. Just made it. Whoa. No, I didn't. Good thing I put that pan underneath there. I made a huge mess. I struck oil. That's not good. Like I said, it's a good thing I put that oil pan underneath there. Or that other pan underneath there. Oh well. Put a little bit more oil in there. I made a mess. You want to see? Foresight. I was actually thinking for once. All right. Now I got that funnel tied up doing that. Now what am I going to do? I don't know. Huh. I know, I got an idea. Sit you down again. Let's see if I can work this idea out. Lucas fuel treatment. Lucas oil. We'll see how that works. I'll probably end up making a mess again. I'm good at making messes. That's the problem with this. It's going to take forever. And I'm starting to make a mess. Oh, there we go. Yep, made a mess. Well, not a big one, but a mess nonetheless. Clean that up. Couple of drops. Exciting as paint drying. And yes, I could pump a hole in the bottom of the bottle, get that air out of there and make it go faster, but then when I set it down, the oil's going to go everywhere. So that's about it for this video. I think I'm going to call it quits. Because I know you don't want to sit here and watch me put oil in the bike. You'd rather go for a ride, so would I. So, if you're new here, first time you've watched one of my videos, if you like it, go ahead and poke that subscribe button for me. Tell your friends. Tell your grandmother. Tell your enemies if you don't like me. And go ahead and check out these videos. This one's going to be the most recent one, or one that YouTube picks for you, and this one's probably going to be one of my most recent videos. So that's about it for now. Y'all have a good one.